Hey everyone, I'm Luis Vasquez. I'm a very tired person. This week has been heck. If you need, music? Yeah, music. I make music, mostly the opening of and then ending of this campaign, and a couple other insert songs here and there, and from other of our stuff. My music is on everywhere. Just look for Luis Vasquez Music, and on my Twitter, LuisVasq with a Q music.com. Not .com. Slash tip. You know Twitter. Whatever. Next.
Hi, I'm Hype Arbalist. I am also part of this campaign. You can find me anywhere that says Hype Arbalist, as far as I know. Otherwise, I play Bukisato in Digimon Knighthood, Xander Belwin in this fine campaign, along with others. Anyway, I also do some art. I don't really take commissions. And Batty.
Oh, it is very, very. I've been announced twice now. I am working on a book about goblins and also doing other things. Not as much recently, though. I draw cartoons on the internet. You can find me on Twitter or Blue Sky or Tumblr, even though I don't use Tumblr all that much, even though I should. And I think that's about it. So, Dan?
Oh, hey there, Ninja Dan's Funhouse, channel manager and main editor here at Phantasma. I play Drew Naramaki here in Blackwing Delta, and I also have my own show I've been working on called Creepy Veil Theater. And by the way, Batty, who was introduced before me, you see him over there? You see that beautiful boy right there? Batty draws the Shinos that are in my Creepy Veil Theater. Luis did the theme music for it, and Chibi and Hype have both watched it.
Yeah.
So that's at least 2 views. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good, Chibi.
Hi, my name's ChibiWisdom. You can find me at ChibiWisdom over on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm also Tumblr, but I don't really use it all that often. I do a whole bunch of art and stuff like that. I have finally gotten out of my rut and finished some shit for once. Hallelujah. I'm working on some stuff, and what this group doesn't even know is that I'm working on album art for Blackwing Delta right now as we speak. So, hey, that's neat to know. But my commissions are available. I always need money. I will shill for the sake of shill. Gotta love my money. I'll just get right into it. Batty, would you like to give us the recap?
Okay. So, last time on Blackwing Delta, continuing our conversation from last time, now with a slightly enamored Jun Aramaki in the room, our group had a sit down with robot, the robot that is acting on behalf of Will's Ludamare. Basically, we found out what our new type abilities do. They all do something different. We discovered that specifically Ren's Primo can control technology if he makes physical contact by touching said technology, which, pretty useful skill, but in the hands of Ren's Primo, he is probably the least technologically adept of the entire party, so we'll see where that goes. We learned that Neil can enforce his own will and psyche upon mobile suits and push them beyond their normal limits. We learned that, which explains some stuff. We learned that Xander, everything that he creates with his own hands gains sentience, and that's why Haru is the way that Haru is, and also why during a drunken stupor Xander made a bomb that could talk and feel and wanted to die and is now dismantled. With Jun, I forgot what Jun's specific power was associated with his new type ability.
Because it wasn't told.
It wasn't told, that is why. That I remember now. So basically, we decided, or somebody decided that it would be better. Jun did not want to know his ability at this point in time. So, with that being said, after the conversation, we had a lot of interesting... Wait. Afterwards, we basically, Neil had a... this was kind of a little bit before, but had a sit down with Jun, explained to him, for better or for worse, that there is a lot of emotional heavy stuff that we will have to tell him later on, but based off all of the condensed trauma that Jun has suffered over the past week or so, it would be better to, kind of slowly disperse this information for his own psyche, and Neil was very upfront with Jun about that. The next day, Xander dismantled the mechanism that was the talking bomb. Jun has a very, very not annoying hangover. Let's see. Ren's basically had an encounter with Zarina and was very afraid of her making contact with him, which she did. I guess we'll see what happens with that later. What did Neil do? After, the next day after our conversation.
Captain stuff. Okay. I think that's most everything. Is there something important that I left out?
Okay. Because you gave me so much detail, I want to commend that. However, I have one question for you.
Yep.
What was the robot's name?
Oh. Well, we called the robot Will's Ludamare, but as for its actual name, I do not. Wait. Is it, Proxy?
Okay, I'll give you 30.
Yeah. Just barely remembered that.
saved your asses on that one. Anyways. At the start of another day, because we love skipping time. Let's just go in the reverse order that we did last day. We'll start off the day with Mr. Ren's Primo.
Okay, so this is the next day after last session.
Yes.
Okay, Ren's Primo is up. He is done fucking around. He is going to get to work. Let's go to the security office.
Okay.
Beam me away, Scotty.
If I can... This new UI is a little... I can't complain, but still.
Okay, Ren's Primo is going to walk into the security office.
Yes. You would only find Khosra and Nander, who looks like he's like a commandeered like planks of wood and like string lights. You have no idea where he got them from, but he has them. It looks like he's getting ready to set something up somewhere else.
Working on your science fair project there?
If it'll give me an A+.
What is this, making something?
Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna be setting up a stall.
Stall, okay. For,
probably not here.
What purpose? You're not, like, making a kissing booth, because, you know, with that ugly mug.
I think I'm quite handsome. At least my grandma says so. She's dead.
Yeah, well, you know. What's the stall for?
Like, side-eyes Khosra for a moment.
You can whisper it.
Is that important?
Is it something I'm gonna have to worry about later on?
I mean, you only need to worry about it if you know about it.
Okay, so it's better not to know about it. I'll leave you to it then.
Alright, I'll make sure to give you a 5% discount.
Okay. So, Khosra, anything of note today?
Khosra, who has just been sitting there cleaning a rifle, kind of like looks up as if pondering that question for a moment. Engineering's got a dog.
Oh yeah, I heard about that thing. Does it have a name yet?
They're still debating.
Yeah, okay. Well, everything seems to be in order. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it. If I need any help with anything, I'll just buzz you over.
The current ballots are 50-50 between Fubles and Galactor, Destroyer of Worlds.
Oh, that must be a tight race. Well, I guess it's 50-50, so it is, but... You know what? I'm thinking I'm feeling more Fubles. Maybe I'll go see the engineering boys.
I agree.
Have a good day, Khosra.
You too.
I'm going down to engineering.
You do find like a grand majority of engineering just kind of huddled in like a mass around something.
I'll tell you two things you don't find in engineering. Take a wild guess.
Dolly. Okay, yeah, no, Ren's Primo's gonna walk up. How's everybody doing today?
You see like one person like turn, look at you, turn away, then immediately turn back to you, and then turn back to the group. Guys, security's here.
Well, you
like
You know I'm chill.
But you're sack.
I'm gonna just push whoever said that out of the way and look.
You're just like pushing through this crowd. Give me a quick perception check.
Okay, perception. Perception. 8.
It's hard to see through the crowd, though you swear you can see what looks to be like a small plastic arena, and there's some things on that little arena that people are like huddled around, and like you can definitely see money. You think there's some betting going on here for something.
Oh, I thought it was cockfighting.
Where are we gonna get those?
I don't know. He's just at Earth. Well, I guess we were in the cold part of. I don't think they have chickens in tundras.
No, we got something better.
Hold on. Do I get a good look of it now?
I mean, do you want to try to push forward?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
You pushing through the crowds. You find what looks to be. I want you to imagine, like those shitty plastic like Beyblade arenas.
Yeah.
Like where they're kind of like already kind of falling in on themselves. But instead of like Beyblades that are there, you see what looks to be like hermit crabs holding sporks.
Well, I don't think this is illegal. Wait, who's the underdog?
You actually hear a familiar voice pipe up. You can hear what sounds to be Carson, like right behind you, go, "Oh, that would be the small one. His name's Little John."
Little John. What are the betting odds?
Well, not great. About 23 to 1.
That's a good payout. Hold on, do I have any money left? I'll put 15 credits on Little John.
Okay. We'll make sure that. Oh, I don't have high hopes for Little John, but you know, who knows? A miracle could happen.
Miracle could happen, and if that miracle does happen, well, you know, I'm gonna have some walking around money.
Roll me a D100.
Hell yeah, let's do this shit. 87.
Oh, okay. Miraculously, Little John is victorious. He holds his tiny little hermit crab brethren in his arms above his tiny little hermit crab head and throws him out of the arena.
Well, gentlemen, I think that's my game.
How much did you bet?
15 credits.
Okay. I believe that the answer to that is you get, was it 23 is what I said?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
So
that's 345 credits.
300. Okay, hell yeah.
There you go. We'll get you money.
Yeah.
You want to stay here and just continue betting on hermit crabs?
Nah, I'm cashing out now.
All right.
Oh.
Wise decision.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody from engineering gets a vote, but Foobles, was it? I think I like Foobles, personally.
Yes, most of us actually prefer Foobles. It's more like it's a lot of like the people in power that really prefer the more powerful sounding name. We don't know where most of those votes actually came from. That's the weird thing.
Probably from the little green orb that keeps crawling around the vents. I wouldn't.
That would make sense. I mean, he did make off with the prize hermit crab.
Just throw another thing. So I'm gonna go talk to my friend.
If you find a really big hermit crab, let us know. We need our champion back.
He's missing?
Yeah, the little ball took him.
Security details on the case.
Count on Ren's Primo, crab detective.
You find Judao, what looks to be putting together a couple of crates of what look to be rifles, but they have like little like orange tips at the end.
Oh, this is for training, I assume?
Yeah.
I heard you were hosting a class today.
Yeah, I will be.
Okay.
But actually, there's something more important that's going to be going on.
Yeah?
Judao just kind of motions behind you. To the gun tank that's, like, just sitting there. A pile of slag, most likely.
Oh, that. Yeah, I almost forgot about that one.
You better remember.
No worries. I need to support the kid. I
Someone's got to at this point.
don't think I have anything in black, though.
It's a ship funeral. I don't think he'll... Honestly, I don't know if he's actually even been to a funeral before.
That makes sense. When is the funeral?
Probably, like, before dinner. Once most people are off their shift.
Gotcha. Well, good luck with your class later.
Thanks.
Need me to swing around and show people some pointers, or?
Oh, we're just going to do some basic firearms training. This, she's motioning towards the, what look to be, now you can tell, paintball guns. That's good for a later date. I want mostly everyone prepared for that.
I see. Okay.
Which means security will be participating as the opposition.
Oh, that should be fun.
You get to shoot your friends, so have fun with that.
I'm going to try to aim for Xander's kneecaps. Oh,
His kneecaps and something else.
Speaking of mindlessly shooting,
Yeah.
I might recommend or mess. Oh God, I can't even speak today. I'm gonna
Are you messing up now?
No, don't worry about it. Shut up. No, it's, our next mission. I'm gonna actually throw in a word for a specific ground mission that I think would be good to just, get us some money. So, I might bring you on for that one. I might not. We'll see. But just be prepared.
Ground mission specific mission, huh?
Yeah, well, with all these clunkers going around, I figured we might as well earn some money without, having to constantly pay for repairs. So.
Sounds like a good deal.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to
I'll
it.
leave the details to you.
I'll see you later, Judao. Now to find that fucking Haru. That's where we're gonna leave Ren's Primo for now.
Okay. Then cut back. Xander. What is Xander up to?
So he would look at the new things that are on the data sheet of plans. But Oh. Well, that frees up a lot of time.
That it does.
Hmm. Goodness, just Anyway, let's see what it can turn into. I'm basically trying to go for the just a cannon.
Oh, you want to research the Just a Cannon? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's also one other thing while I'm doing it, so if I have to do it at disadvantage, it's fine. I'm going to be taking that piece of catalytic converter and just going to be making a small trinket.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Give me your Arcana roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
9. Either way. Yeah, you're not making much progress. The justice systems are
A lot more
really new. So it's a lot of like new stuff that like even you aren't familiar with some of the stuff that's going on in this thing.
Hmm.
So improving it in any way is already kind of above you.
Hmm.
This is the one moment where Xander Belwin realizes he might not be the smartest person in space.
Thinks about all the people he's met. He already knew this.
Though you are also kind of taken aback by the fact that as you kind of are messing around with this trinket, your gaze kind of notices something moving in your peripheral.
Hmm.
You shift your eyes over and you see a very large, we're talking like a foot tall and a foot wide hermit crab. He's a big hermit crab.
What? Is that a coconut crab?
Close, but no.
No, he would say that aloud.
Serena looks over. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness! Where did that come from?
Hello?
Freedom of oppression!
Is this someone's pet?
Unbreak the shackles that bind us!
Haru, you can't take people's, animals.
The destroyer will take them all someday.
Where did you find this hermit crab?
Vote Truckosaurus. And then you just hear like...
What? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna call.
Who are you gonna call?
I'm just gonna do an announcement on the ship. To anyone that has lost a giant hermit crab, please come to research and development. He also has the hermit crab, like he has his hand on the hermit crab.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not that he's not worried about the hermit crab. He's worried about Haru.
Fair. You do oddly enough notice that like Zarina seems oddly enamored with this thing. But it's just an observation.
Yeah. Oh, interested in these?
I never really have seen an animal before.
That's fair. I'm not particularly a fan of sea creatures, honestly. But
I've only read about them. I've never seen one get this big before.
yes, that's a little weird. It's almost. My goodness, why is it this big? What did they feed it?
An excellent question. I'll have to. Never mind.
No. You have an interest. Go ahead and do it.
It's fine.
I guess I'm just waiting for someone to just come up to the research and development.
That someone would be Renz of all people.
So, do I see anybody else going to get the hermit crab?
No, not really.
Okay, Renz will get it because he said he would get it. And he'll knock on the metal door. Hey, fuck it. He's just gonna open.
You see this hermit crab. It is about 1 foot tall and 1 foot wide. It is kind of really big for a hermit crab.
How am I not surprised it's you?
Okay, hey, listen, it's not my hermit crab. I just said I'd get it for, you know. Also, how are you doing, Xander? I'm gonna pick up the hermit crab.
Oh, I'm fine, Renz. Actually, do you mind if we talk outside?
Kind of busy.
Well, you're just carrying a hermit crab, so I think you have a bit of time.
Kind of have to get this hermit crab back to engineering.
No, here we go. Okay, come on, let's...
It's gonna...
Hey.
What?
And he just kind of like tries to stop you, but he has weak nerd arms.
Roll athletics check.
Okay.
I want to see where this goes.
Oh, he's probably gonna break his hand.
Up.
Please. Okay, good. I was like,
So Rins is like, you're trying to keep him in the room and he's just kind of walking and he's like you're still trying to push him, but you yourself are sliding back.
I'm trying to get you out to the door.
You want to talk to me about something? I can tell, and yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Do we have to, or can I just like leave? Okay, I'll just. This is gonna be annoying if I don't resolve it right now. So.
It's just going to take a few minutes.
Are you gonna like nag me about something?
I don't know. Don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh, okay. I'm all ears.
And the door is closed?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, we're outside of research and development, so is what I'm saying. Yep. What did you say, Jezarina?
Okay. So, I was curious about how she made a complete 180, right?
Mm-hmm.
Personality-wise. That's a very, very unusual thing. And, I might have not intentionally deduced that she was a mechanical organism, and I didn't want her to actually touch me, because, like, she was, like pushing me and poking me, and, you know, with my new type abilities, I didn't want to, like, take control over her, because that would be weird, and I don't know what level of sentience robots possess anymore, because I don't know about that stuff, but you made a talking bomb, and this entire situation's really weird, and I never thought I'd be having this conversation in my entire life.
Ah, yes. Oh, also, Okay. Full stop. What?
What do you mean, what?
You know what? Never mind, Renz. Just don't ever get under her skin like that again.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to be nice about it, but also I say dumb things, and, yeah, like, that would be, like, super weird if, you know, like, she tapped me on the soldier. Oh, soldier. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with my brain today? I've had weirdness coming to terms with the fact that I can, you know, like, he's just gonna put his hand on the wall and the door is gonna open. You know, I can just open doors by touching the ship. That's really weird.
Serena flinches instinctually.
Yeah, see? And there's a lot of destructive power that would come with such a, you know, ability. And I don't know, I just was used to being some guy, and now guess I'm not.
I mean, Renz, if I'm just gonna I'm just gonna bring up the museum and just say, no one normal can do that.
That was mostly Nander.
No one can think of, like, no normal person really would think of that entire plan for someone else to implement. So you're not normal.
You say so. I just, you know, don't want to... I don't know. I figure... How do I put this? After seeing what June can do, I don't want to accidentally hurt somebody. Is that fair?
Concern. Yeah, fair concern.
I probably should stop opening and closing automatic metal doors on a ship hull, so...
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna return this hermit crab.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Then Xander, just take care, Renz.
You too. And again, sorry about being weird. Tell Zurita that I'm sorry about, you know, whatever I did. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye. You're just gonna go back into R&D, just like... Oh, that was a lovely exchange.
Seemed quite passionate that you needed to talk to Mr. Primo.
Look, when somebody insults a colleague, I tend to have a bit of an issue with it.
Insult?
What?
You said insult.
No, issue.
Hmm.
I have an issue with it.
Understood.
Look. Also, I did not bring on to the fact that I knew that you were, you know, robotic, but it's purely because I didn't want any more information that needed to get out. At least for once.
This might sound counterintuitive, but it might not be a terrible idea just to tell him.
I know.
At least then he'll know why he shouldn't be saying it.
Yeah, I didn't really think that through.
It's fine, I'll just stay holed up here.
Hate that you have to.
I mean, outside of Mr. Primo and occasionally Mr. Burrell, you're the only one who comes in here.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Haru.
He's a colleague at this point.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, what are you working on?
Same thing I've been working on, this mobile suit.
Since I kind of got interrupted in the middle of the Jester thing, can I assist her with whatever she's doing?
Sure. No role, you're just helping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. June.
June.
What's June up to on this fine morning?
Where did I go on the map? I'm all the way up there. No, I'm coming out of my room. It's morning time. June would have been putting on his formal military jacket and getting his crutches. Still several days until he can get rid of them.
3 days.
Okay. That situation here. Little less room in here and now. Trip over TV.
You alright in there?
Good.
You sure?
Put the TV up yet?
Do you need help?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, yours is already up.
Well, of course. You're looking schmancy. What's going on?
Today I'm gonna be attending the funeral for my brother.
Oh. Right, that's happening. Don't worry, Commander, we'll be there.
I appreciate it.
You want us to pull anyone else over for you?
I figured when the time comes, the captain would make an announcement saying anyone is free to attend, it's not mandatory.
Okay. Need a hand with anything, or are you good?
I haven't gone to see the gun tank since the incident.
We can follow you down. We? Yeah, we. Yeah.
He's keeping himself together. You can tell he's not. Anyone can easily tell he's been having a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
He's never felt more useless and alone. Thank you.
No problem.
And gonna make his way down to the hangar. Where now I can go undelete my token.
Yes.
Coming out of the elevator.
You do swear that, like, somewhere in between the two levels, you could have sworn you saw, like, a light, like, from what looks like a weird, like a stall. But maybe your eyes are just playing tricks on you.
Did anyone see something unusual on the way here?
There's lights where there normally weren't.
Yeah, that was it. That was odd.
Nope, didn't mean to do that. I need to put the token down, not just the art.
Well, that would mean also that power is being given somewhere where it would usually not, and that would decrease the output anywhere else.
Maybe we should have security look into it.
That's a pretty good idea.
I don't know. Seems like Mr. Primo needs to do something every now and then.
Wow. I'm sure he's been keeping everything in touch. I mean, it's not like he's been doing anything asinine today.
Excuse me, fellas.
The champion returns!
Hey, he's holding up the giant hermit crab as he's pushing past all the Gundam pilots.
Just looks back at those two. I could be wrong.
Things never change here, huh?
Mr. Primo,
Yeah?
we saw something unusual while on our way down here.
What exactly?
Well, going between the sections, there seem to be areas that have now been lit up that were not lit before. That could constitute a drain of power.
Ah. So, somebody's diverting power from one part of the ship to another to make lights?
Potentially.
That's, strange. Where did you see these lights?
When we were coming down the elevator.
Oh. Or is it on this level, or was it in the elevator itself?
In between.
I'll, check on it. You look...
Hope Haru's not up to something again.
Haru's always up to something. I just rescued, that guy over there. Points to the giant hermit crab.
You can hear, like, many of the people from engineering just cheering on so that you can see hermit crabs fighting each other in hermit crab combat.
Yeah. Apparently there's a dog also that needs naming.
What are the bets currently at?
So what were the names? Like, was it Fumbles and,
Sure.
I forgot what the names were. I think one of them was Fumbles and the other was, like, Destroyer. You could ask the engineering boys.
Oh, so much for Truckosaurus.
Hey, you look sharp.
Oh, I don't really have many occasions to wear this, but this formal military attire is standard.
Haven't worn anything like that since, I left the academy.
Honestly, I think this is my first time ever wearing this.
Looks pretty good on you.
It's a little tight.
Well, you know. You'll wear it out.
I prefer the fatigues and jacket.
A lot more comfy.
I mean, you gotta have something airy when you're working in the heat.
Oh yeah, I hear that.
Now though, I don't know how often I'll get to work on something with a diesel engine again.
Well, we'll see about that.
As June walks up and takes a look at the gun tank.
Approaching the gun tank, you can see June, like a small little mural that's been kind of set up with like candles and flowers.
June's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out a photograph to add to it.
Half of the flowers are made out of metal because flowers are expensive.
Thought that counts.
Yeah.
He's gonna add the photograph to it.
Yeah. Looks nice.
Doesn't feel real.
Have you ever been to a funeral before?
No. I haven't been much of anywhere before.
Funerals are... Well, how do I describe this? Funerals are meant to, I guess, act as a sense of closure, or at least that's the whole idea, but I don't really think they help with that, at least the ones I've been to. I don't know. Today, people are gonna say a lot of dumb shit trying to make you feel better, and just know that they mean the best. It's probably not gonna help, and some of it might even make you feel worse, or it may make you feel like they don't understand what's going on, but just because somebody doesn't know the right thing to say doesn't mean they don't want what's best for you.
I understand.
Yeah. Might be speaking from experience here.
Have you been to many?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people died during the 1 Year War. And we had both actual funerals, but also impromptu ones, depending on, you know, if they died on the battlefield or, you know, it was too dangerous to reclaim their bodies. And I don't really want to talk about it. You got my 2 cents on the matter. If it was up to me, you know, if something happens to me, you don't have to do anything fancy. Just,
You have
yeah.
a wing in a museum dedicated to you.
Well, I didn't plan that part myself. Yeah. Well, I probably have more security stuff to do. I'll check on the lights. I'll leave you to it.
You see coming out from the railings Judao, which seems to be holding like a pistol with like a orange end to it. Just very quickly, as Renz is about to leave, pops him right in the back, right in the shoulder.
Ow! What the hell?
Overheard your little conversation.
And?
Don't go getting soft on me, Primo.
I won't.
If you go ahead and die, understand there's a lot of people who are gonna be spitting on your grave.
Assume you're gonna be one of them?
I might piss on it. Hell, you know what? I might be the one taking you out.
Well, you're gonna have to catch me first.
I'll catch you before anyone else does, if that's what you mean.
I don't doubt it.
Now
I'm
go
busy.
play hero for a little bit.
I'm busy. Go back to work.
You're not busy. Don't. I saw you betting on those crab, whatever that is.
I got a thing from June. I'm gonna check on some lights.
Yeah, the hermit crabs can wait.
Okay, Brins is gonna look to June. Today is about you and your brother. Think of, some stories.
Thinking about it now, these are gonna sound like, well, compared to stories I've heard everyone else tell, this might sound depressing.
Will telling it make you feel better?
I think it will. Maybe to get people to see where we came from.
Can't wait to hear it. I'll give him a pat on the back. And Rince Primo is going to look into June's light issue off screen.
Cool. Just informing you. It's what you think it probably is.
Gotcha.
But Judao still kind of looking over, kind of looks over to June. It's nothing fancy. We couldn't get anything fancy, really.
Thank you. I honestly don't even know how to go about this.
Well, none of us here are really qualified to really be doing this, so it's kind of impromptu, but Lana seems to actually know a thing or two. Not gonna ask why she knows a thing or two. But hopefully things are gonna be fine.
Yeah. Putting a hand on just some of the scorched surface that is the gun tank.
I'd offer you the distraction of helping me check these rifles, but I don't think you can climb the ladder in your state.
It might be a bit still. I got taken out earlier by a television.
That must be a really tough television.
It had a really stubborn square side.
Maybe you'll smooth it out.
Well, maybe I'll find an accompanying VCR for it.
Maybe. Stay as long as you want, but don't waste all of the oxygen. She turns and walks away. Anything else you want to do?
Is it going to be like an actual like a funeral attending thing? Because I don't know what the plan is for this.
That will happen after we deal with whatever Neil is going to be doing.
Then on to Neil.
Okay. Neil, please.
I don't even know what to do. If I'm
Well,
completely
there's a funny document that you have access to now. A really neato document, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I guess Neil has been just reviewing the jobs and the data gave to him,
Mm-hmm.
trying to think what's the best plan of action to do.
Lana does approach. Mr. Burrell?
Yep.
Just out of curiosity, because I noticed that a lot of the missions that we currently have available to us is more than what I provided. I can't help but wonder if you guys have a secondary source for work.
We have a potential secondary benefactor that we kind of got through this whole thing.
Who might that be?
Not for this very specific case, I think it's better if I keep the source under wraps, you know? Still don't even know. Still don't know what are we gonna do with this. It's just a proposition, nothing.
Anything catching your interest or something confusing you?
Just trying to pick what job will be viable for us in our current situation, and at the same time not be something impossible, super hard, because we're down a commander, and I don't want to repeat of the last mission.
Might be best to avoid anything mobile suit related then for the time being.
I was thinking the same thing. Or at least something not difficult. Just even though it's mobile suit based, the Office Relief Foundation one doesn't seem like there's gonna be any big issue, but looks and wills are a totally different thing.
That is true. I mean, you should have, honestly, you should have heard the comms. The, the offer was a bit strange, that's for sure.
Yeah, 'cause
But
keep everyone in, but then mobile suits? That's just asking for trouble.
I guess it's flexing power, even though they don't actually have it, but that's here nor there. Didn't come to you to really ask about your sources because I know that you don't kiss and tell. But what I am curious about is a lot of the things going on in the ship seemingly being, I don't want to say hidden, but I do have records of doors opening and closing with no one coming through them. And then, oddly enough, just yesterday, I have logs of you, Mr. Bellwind, and Mr. Primo all walking into a room together, and then Mr. Aramaki entering shortly after, and a whole big thing probably happened, and then you all dispersed. I'm sorry, but that sounds very strange.
I mean, we have our meetings from time to time.
Last time I checked, you hold meetings in a meeting room, not in a bunk. Especially not one under high security doors.
It wasn't, to be 100% honest, so this doesn't balloon out of control. It was mostly a talk about our whole new probable maybe benefactor. We didn't want to do it somewhere where way too many things can be heard.
I can't speak for everyone, but I do hope that that benefactor isn't Earth Federation.
Oh, heck no.
Good. Also, are we going to do anything about the cubicle?
What cubicle?
Your vision kind of focuses and you notice that there is like an office cubicle sitting within the main room.
Wait, when did that thing come? Wait, what? How did it? What?
I just noticed it not too long ago myself, I'll be honest.
Can I stand up from the chair and go to the cubicle? Like, what the heck?
You may.
Like, I'm going over, or like, what's in the cubicle?
Well, first there's a door.
Why is there a door for a I knock on the door.
You just hear like a flushing noise. And then silence.
Okay. Someone there?
Occupied.
Occupied.
That's not a toilet. Lana just says.
A cubicle in my bridge, and it's occupied.
I would hope it's occupied. It's a cubicle.
I opened the door.
You open the door, to which you are immediately greeted with a cacophony of, and I wish I had the audio for something like this. It would be horrendous. But you can hear what seems to be about 10 singing fish all going off at the same time.
I closed the door. Do they shut up?
No, not really.
We might have a problem. The fuck is this doing here? I open the door again and look again like I'm not sure what I just saw.
I mean, the cacophony is still going on, so I mean, nothing's really changed. But
A bunch of
you do see what you assume to be the person responsible for this. One.
Oh, there's a person.
Who was just
Owen?
sitting in a chair like nothing is wrong.
Owen? The fuck?
Oh, hi, Captain.
Why is there a cubicle here? And why are those faces doing so much noise?
Hello,
You came in.
Hello, my darling.
Why?
Well, they're motion activated, Captain.
Why did you make a cubicle in the middle of the bridge without telling anyone?
I didn't.
Then how did the cubicle come here?
It was always here, Captain.
It was.
Make a wisdom save.
What?
It was always there.
And the fishes?
Not sure.
Can you turn that off?
I mean, I can certainly try.
Then do that.
Okay. Anything else I can help you with, Captain?
Just. Could you even work from here?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Normal
Okay.
desk job, just like anything else.
I'm gonna call this a normal desk job, but okay, sure. Just turn those things off.
Okay, will do.
He closed the door. Lana,
Yes, Captain?
was that really always there?
What was what?
The cubicle.
She looks confused. What cubicle?
They point to the cubicle.
Why is there a cubicle there?
You were the one that pointed me that it wasn't there.
Captain, I'm pretty sure I would remember that if I did.
Yeah, you should, because it wasn't just like not even 5 minutes ago. But you just did.
Do I need to call sickbay?
I think we're gonna need to call a lot of Prax.
Yeah, Captain.
Has this been here the whole time? I point at the cubicle.
Has what been where?
That I point at the cubicle.
You mean Owen?
The cubicle.
Yeah, you hired Owen like the same time as the rest of us.
No. God damn it. I meant not Owen. The cubicle Owen is in. Was that all the time there?
Yeah, it's always been there.
Sure about that.
I think.
Okay, Arden. Has that cubicle where that Owen is in always been there?
Fuck no.
When did that? Okay, we getting something. When did that cubicle start being there?
Couple days.
Do you see who did it?
No.
It was just
Happened.
okay. Prax thinks it's been there the whole time. Lana told me it was there, and then now Lana doesn't remember telling me that it was there.
Captain,
What the
there's
heck is
nothing there.
happening?
There's nothing there. It's just Owen sitting there.
Why do I see a cubicle then?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, we're going crazy now. Okay. I'm going to see Miller.
That might be for the best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe this whole mission thing's getting to you.
Do I go past Ren's?
Um,
Hello?
yeah, you can if you want. Ren's is like just going up and down the elevator, so.
Well, if I go past Ren's, I just bonk him in the head.
Wait, ow, what the hell?
Stop opening and closing doors. They're noticing.
I'm not doing that anymore.
I hope so.
Fucking head.
I tap on the door.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Dr. Miller, we might have been having maybe issue, and I don't know who else to talk to it about it than you.
Is it a medical issue or a drama issue?
It's either medical or psychological.
Well, I'm not a therapist, but I can see what I can do.
The Asian question. We didn't notice up until today that there is a cubicle in the bridge, and we never noticed it was there all this time. And when I mean a cubicle, is that Owen is inside of it, so it's not like a small thing either.
That's typically what a cubicle's for, but...
So
wait, why do you have a cubicle on board?
exactly, no one put it there. And this is the interesting part. Lana tells me, why is there a cubicle there? I just noticed it. And I'm like, and then that moment I noticed the cubicle. I didn't notice a cubicle in the bridge. That's ridiculous. I should have noticed it before, right?
Do you need your eyes checked?
No. Oh, it keeps getting better. Owen's there, like nothing is wrong, and the cubicle's always been there. Yeah, okay, fine. I talked to Lana again. Lana forgets and completely blanky forgets that she just told me that there's a cubicle there and just notices the cubicle.
That's odd.
I asked Prax. Prax says there's like Owen's. Oh, that's Owen there. Like I'm pointing on the cubicle. Oh no, that's Owen. Like there's a cubicle there. Like no, that's Owen. And like why? No, that's a cubicle. Owen is inside the cubicle. And like yeah, the cubicle has always been there. And like this is the weirdest conversation ever. Then I asked Adrian, and Adrian said no, it's not been there the whole time. It just appeared there like 3 days ago. Out of nowhere.
So, Mr. Burrell, I need to ask, what do you want me to do about your cosmic horror that exists on your ship?
Don't please don't say it like that. No, please don't.
It's merely a jest, but all right.
You have more knowledge about this than I don't know if something's happening on the ship, or are we going crazy?
Perhaps we can get a confirmation of sorts. Anyone you trust or anyone you believe might be strong-willed, take a look at the, I guess, main bay there and determine whether or not it's random who can see it, who cannot see it, or maybe there's something going on. I don't know. This all sounds rather far-fetched, honestly.
I know, right?
It's honestly, comparably, this is like going to a dentist and asking them for a pizza. Very different job.
I guess we're the closest one that might know some. It's so weird.
I mean, I can report this to Earth Federation if that's what you want.
No, not that.
I don't know what I'm going to say. Ship's haunted?
No, I was more worried that, like, just mental stuff. maybe some weird space illness makes you hallucinate something. Trying to be practical and not superstitious about it.
Maybe, you know what? Here's what, in my humble medical opinion, what I can do to help. She goes over to a chair and she produces what looks to be like a sticky note and writes something on it before peeling it off and handing it to you. And it just says, "There is a cubicle." Just look at that note anytime, like whenever you're there.
Okay, I guess I'll try it. Sorry for interrupting you, Doctor.
It's fine, I'm just putting things away, preparing for physicals and praying for a funeral, apparently.
Yeah.
By the way, are you going to be advertising that soon, or?
Yeah, I should do that.
Okay. Well, you have fun with your weird ghost cubicle. I'm going to stay in my realm of science, and you have a good day.
No one believes me on this ship. Come on, what the heck's happening? Did I go past Ren's again?
Has Ren's moved?
Well, if whatever happened, if Ren's was there, I'll bonk him in the head again.
Smack.
Knocking on this door.
Bang, bang, bang. Xander?
What? Oh, okay. And Xander just opens the door.
Oh.
Hello.
Can I borrow Serena for a second?
Okay.
Okay.
That's more for her to decide.
That's, had to say it out loud. Nothing too crazy. Just I want you to see something and tell me what you see. That's it.
Should I go?
Sure.
I mean, if you're wondering, it's a sounder. Sure. I'm not.
Sure. Okay.
I open the bridge door and I point to the to the cubicle and I tell them, "What do you see there?"
Xander, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
And I'm pointing at the place deliberately.
Nat 1.
He's just pointing at a monitor. There's nothing there.
It's an empty station, Captain.
Jesus Christ.
That is a cubicle covered in lights and fish.
I make, the Will Smith pose showing her his wife. That pose I do to Serena.
Though you don't remember seeing any lights. At the mention, though, Neil, after Zarina mentions it, you look over and you do see the cubicle. There are string lights all around it.
But now they're like, wait, since and now I'm seeing the lights. What the fuck is even happening here? Okay, Serena, what the heck? Like, can you see anything odd about it? I want to tear that thing apart right now.
It's a cubicle with string lights and fish around it. It's very strange. It's actually quite loud. I don't know how you've been dealing with this.
I'm missing something.
Yes! I'm gonna push Sander towards the cubicle and just put his hand on the cubicle.
Okay.
With your nat 1 still, Xander, yeah, the cubicle. It's always been there.
Okay. That's...
No, it's not. Never been there. It's not been there all this time at all. No.
I guess I'll have to just look over the ship's layout plans.
Yeah,
it isn't very standard, especially since I wanted to plan to use
Yeah,
panoramic
then
for this
check
room.
a room, like you two go check around and see if there's any logs of anyone put in this here, please.
Okay. You could
Understood.
probably just ask who is supposed to be sitting here.
Don't worry about that. Already did. Just do it. Just go do that.
Okay. Aye, Captain.
Very strange. Why does no one else seem to...
That's what
Okay.
I'm asking.
Mr. Burrell, is there... I don't use this word lightly. Is there a demon on board?
I don't know why it's everyone trying to go to the supernatural with this. No.
Well, I'm scientific. I am literally the byproduct of science. Why does no one recognize a cubicle?
I'm wondering the same thing, and that's why I exactly look for you.
It's nothing special. I mean, it's
And
weird, but
And still, people are even forgetting that they just saw it.
okay.
Yes, it is. It's super weird.
Can Xander just walk back really quick and say, space magic?
I mean, sure.
Walks.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, is it causing any problems?
No, but I don't want this type of thing keep happening around the ship. Can you imagine more cubicles just starting to pop out everywhere?
Tell you what, I'll come by around every day or so just to monitor it, I guess.
I would appreciate that.
Okay. You have fun with your cubicle, Captain.
What did I get myself into this time? And I slapped the sticky note on my chair.
Hopefully you will never forget that there is, in fact, a cubicle.
Okay, anyone has sticky notes here?
Oh, I don't think I do, Captain. I usually just write it down on a notepad. Anything.
Okay,
that's
everyone, right where you can always see the thing. There's a cubicle where in always stationed for some reason.
okay. Weird thing to write down, but if it's what you want,
It's not so.
it's not weird.
It is. Anyways, how long till the funeral happening?
Well, you should probably make the announcement.
No, that's why I asked. When
Soon.
is it? Fucking soon.
Meaning it's the next thing that is going to happen.
Okay. I hate the ship white key.
Okay.
Attention, everyone. Reminder that the Ken Aramaki funeral is happening in 10 minutes. Everyone interested in attending, please make your way to the hangar bay. Click.
Neil, what cubicle?
The fuck? What cubicle?
The whole assembly has come together. It's a bit slapdash. There's a lot of dirt and grime all over the place, so even for a funeral, this is... Anyone who has been to a funeral, this is a bit shit. Then again, so are most funerals.
Yes.
Ain't that the truth?
There is a punch bowl, however. Don't ask what it is. What's in the punch?
There's a small singing fish in it. Don't do this one.
But leading the ceremony is one Judao Yuri, who definitely looks very awkward to be like kind of speaking. Today is not a pleasant day. I don't think. We're all gathered here to say goodbye to someone who was, without a better word, part of the crew and part of the team. I didn't know him personally, but there is someone who does. June, if you'd like to say some words, by all means.
Thank you.
Don't think anyone has the right to stop you.
I'm here to commemorate and remember First Lieutenant Ken Aramaki. Ken, I never wanted to be red. Ken was everything a commander should have been. He had the charisma, the drive, and the confidence to be everything a real leader should be. I know he would have been one of the best commanders that could have been if he was able to walk. When I was 7, Ken and I went to our local museum to see the Tank Force 5 display. The show was everything to us. There's nothing more exciting in our lives, and there was no way we'd miss it. At that time, there was an attack in the city, and the museum was hit. Part of the ceiling was about to cave in on me, and with the speed of an absolute hero, Ken pushed me out of the way. I was saved, but at the cost of Ken's legs. He was always looking out for me. Even then, when he could have... Well, shortly after the Federation took us in. I forget how long it just seemed before they took us to train us in the very thing that we were always hoping that we could do one day. Protecting the Earth. Cheered me every step of the way. Never losing that smile. I wanted it to be him instead. I honestly don't believe I'm suited for such a role. Such a thing that he could have done far better. But, as luck would have it, he was the greatest co-pilot I'd ever known. And there he was, being the legs of the gun tank, and me his eyes and arms. We used to talk all the time about what we were gonna do after we ended the war and saved everyone. It'd always be something different every time. Go fishing, just get a lot to eat one day, just... Reality in real war is never like you see on TV. All the heroics are gone quickly. And you're left there alone. Without your family. Only friend. And our home. All gone in an instant. I know he'd be angry at me right now if he saw me. I've been doing nothing but breaking down since it happened. But I'll be better. Because there's no way we can ever stop. Knowing that Ken is looking and watching every step of the way. Time that I stand for the both of us, Ken. And we'll save the blue planet Earth. Thank you, everyone.
For those who are willing to stick around and, I guess, listen. We do have Punch. It exists. We made do with what we could. Lana chimes in. It's mostly vodka. It's better than nothing.
You can hear an audible "oh" out of Neil.
Otherwise, thank you all for coming. Mr. Aramaki, what would you like to have done with the gun tank?
I honestly don't know.
Typically, in these scenarios, they're no good way of saying it. Jettisoned out the airlock. But I'll leave it up to you what happens.
I know to most everyone this would just be a normal mobile suit. And an antique at that. I listen what everyone says. But this was our home. It was all we had. But I know it can't stay. I'll push the button to jettison it.
We'll probably do that once this whole little event's over, if you don't mind, and I'm sure most people don't want to get thrown out an airlock.
Yeah, besides the airlock is the main door.
Yeah. But everyone's free to mingle. Man, I'm terrible at this. I'm just gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna drink.
June.
Hello, Mr. Bellwind. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. I took the liberty of making something from the gun tank to always have with you.
What's this?
And he pulls out a little plate made of platinum with the symbol for Tank Force 5 on it. Didn't have much time, but I kind of did the best I could. Might not be exactly the perfect rendition, but tag. Even use my old dog tag's chain.
June's gonna look at it. And he's gonna look up at you and smile and extend a hand.
And he shakes it back.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. If you have anything, just let me know.
I just wish you all could have gotten to know him.
I understand.
And June's gonna look back over to the gun tank and pick up his photo of Ken. He's just gonna stare.
Renz will walk up to June. He's gonna pat him on the shoulder. Hey there.
Mr. Primo, did you find what the lights were?
Did I find out what the lights were?
It was Louis Nander's illegal wares. He's setting up like his own little shop.
Nothing to worry about right now. I'll deal with that later. You know, June, you were talking, and you were talking about that day.
The museum?
Yeah, the museum. I know what your brother did meant a lot to you. And that's a good story to tell. I was wondering if there's any smaller moments that stick out in your mind about your brother.
Looking down at the photo he's holding. Well, there is this. Ken tried to enter a hot dog eating contest.
He did? I gotta hear this.
Well, his eyes were definitely bigger than his stomach, and he got ahead of himself and threw up all over the place.
Yeah.
Made fourth.
Hey, that's not that bad.
Did better than I did.
Oh. They get a little ripping for it at least.
Oh, everyone loves the participation awards at the hot dog eating contests.
It's something.
Maybe I'll find out if they still give away the golden weenies.
It's the small moments that you tend to miss the most.
Yeah. Being at the Federation all that time, in our room and constantly going through all the training. Thinking back on that, there was just... It's like they didn't want him there. Nobody talked to him, nobody looked his way. Nobody gave him a chance.
Well, he did get a chance to prove himself.
Probably because I kept asking.
Or maybe he wanted people to look at him differently. You can only be ignored for so long without wanting to break free from that.
As far as I'm concerned, nobody stood taller.
Sound like a... He sounded great.
It's not just one thing he had in common with Ken Shikai of Tank Force 5. Same name, same confidence. He would have been amazing.
Hey, he was amazing.
You're
And
right.
you know what? It's your job now to carry that with you. If Ken can't be a badass on the battlefield, if Ken can't change the world, well, you're gonna have to do it for him. And if he can do that, well, who saved your life back at that museum?
You make a really strong argument.
I have a good opinion every once in a blue moon. Okay. Well, I'm gonna drown myself in punch vodka before I implement a drinking ordinance for commanding officers, but you know where to find me.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll give him another pat and walk over to Xander.
As Renz walks away, a tall metal figure approaches. More like he just kind of takes like 2 steps. But, yeah, approaches.
First things first, like June's gonna side-eye to everyone else before looking over Mr. Ludamere.
I am sorry for your loss.
You understand my hesitance.
I do. It is something that I wish to express nonetheless.
Appreciated.
Pain is difficult for many individuals. Some may say that machines actually suffer more pain. I disagree.
Who would say that to begin with?
You can see Proxy's head shift off in this direction where you can see ping not a thing anymore. Do we have to do something special for it? There we go. Over towards Serena, who was wearing, well, it doesn't look quite like the body bag, it looks just like a hoodie now.
Hell. Miss Pronin does work with Mr. Belwin in R&D, and they work a lot with robotics, and I suppose if referring to something like Haru, it's understandable.
Yes. But, nonetheless, it does not change that the pain is real. And for that you have my condolences.
Does this put any hindrance in the plans of you-know-who?
Plans are irrelevant in this scenario. At the end of the day, I am a machine, not a monster.
Gonna wince at that one. Well, machine.
I hope the rest of your day is pleasant.
Well, since we're having this conversation, machine. Like, just gonna like point down, to the corner where Proxy was. I have a question for you.
Of course. What would you like to know?
Yesterday, you went into detail about what everyone can do.
Yes.
I'm assuming what I do is not getting angry and blacking out.
That would be incorrect.
Then what am I?
I've been given direct orders from the captain not to speak about it. However, if it is of your own request,
It is.
very well then. From what we understand from your personal file, one Jun Aramaki is capable of controlling and manipulating anything that he has any particular attachment to. Very similar to Mr. Primo, however, remotely and with enhanced accuracy.
That sounds like what you said was selective telekinesis.
Correct. For instance, that sidearm that you have access to, if you were to place it on a table and walk away from it, you could still make it fire.
Just gonna give him a glance at that one, like, or for something safer. And I'm going to put the photo of Ken on the table and step back. And just hold my hand out.
What is your intent?
I want to see my photo. I want to see Ken. And I'm just looking at the photo.
The photo flips into your hand. This is small in comparison to what you are capable of.
If I had known about this beforehand, would the outcome have been different?
It is not for my place to say. However, according to algorithms, there is a higher chance of survivable rates, though within better optimized mobile suits. If your powers were strengthened, if you learned how to use your powers, mobile suits, weapons, the entire ship could be controlled by just you.
And you're telling me this knowing that I want to crush everyone that you work for.
Correct.
Seems extremely counterproductive on Delta's end.
Delta is willing to teach you, however. Earth Federation is willing to destroy you.
destroy me. What are you talking about?
The head shifts over to the gun tank. Do you think it is wise to send such a powerful weapon in a outdated, archaic mobile suit, all under the guise of a lie?
That was not just any mobile suit. That was our home.
Your home could have been safer, stronger even. Why wasn't it? Because they had no intention of you surviving.
What? I don't believe any of this. Tank Force 5 themselves used to use the gold.
Regardless of what you believe, Delta is willing to help you, while many were not. And unlike many people, Delta is willing to back off and allow you to think and make your own decisions. In fact, my benefactor would prefer it if you made the decision.
This is all just part of their plan of new type supremacy.
Supremacy? No. My benefactor does not want supremacy. Of course, many in Delta do not share the same ideal. Coexistence. A place in the world. Safety. From this.
Place in the world. What am I thinking? I think we've talked enough.
Understood. You have a good remainder of your day. Do enjoy the punch.
I don't think I'll be having any. June looks irritated.
I just say like anyone with a passive perception of like 12 could definitely see June docking with Proxy. So I'm guessing
I have a
everyone-
15.
Yeah, I think most everyone has higher than a 12. Since perception is a really nice stat to have.
Ren saw it, and he'd probably bump Neil on the shoulder and... Probably should talk to him.
Rens,
Yeah?
I believe there's also someone else that you need to talk to.
Serena?
I would like you to at some point, but no. You have a choice. Serena, or there's someone else important to June that isn't here right now.
Oh. He is
From where Renz is standing, she is here.
Wait, where is she?
All the way up here. On the balcony.
Oh.
Oh.
I always had some covering. But maybe be a good idea.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. If she pushes me off the balcony, you can leave my things to Judao.
Okay. Just not Jadette.
As you pass by Judao, she just goes, "I don't want your shit."
Gay Nander, I don't fucking give a shit. Brins will intercept Miller while Neil talks to June.
Who wants to go first? Go ahead, I guess.
Hey, June.
Captain.
I'm sorry it couldn't be a better funeral. Hopefully we don't have to do another of these.
What I was told is true.
What?
I should have the power to do better.
How so?
He'd been looking at the gun tank the whole time, but now he's gonna turn to face you. It's like, you know what I can do now?
So you talk to Proxo. And he stops like, Mr. Ludo, man.
I should have done so a lot sooner.
What do you know now?
This could have all been avoided.
Arguable.
If what Ludamere said is true, I could have made the gun tank soar.
Neil slightly laughs. You're thinking about the past. You're thinking about what you could have done. You're getting trapped again.
You're right. I'm just gonna keep myself in a caged hell if I keep thinking like this.
You now know what you can do. Not sure how everything you know, but whatever it is, you have now new knowledge. Thing is how you use it from now on. Now, not how you could. Could doesn't matter, it's in the past. How will is important thing.
I think I know what my next move is. If the Federation set to equip me with something they knew couldn't keep up with what we can do, then I should be several steps ahead of them. And in the infamous words of Tank Force 5, deliver ballistic justice.
Way ahead of you. Think that wasn't the plan all along. At least for me.
Captain, we're still close by the moon, right?
Still orbiting Earth.
Huh.
I mean, the moon's like a couple days away.
Then I think I need to pick something up.
Whatever you want to do, don't hold to it too long. But just know this. If I can help it, Gonna build the best mobile so you can pilot. That's a promise.
I see we're on the same page.
So much guns, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Captain,
Yep.
remember what my previous assignment was supposed to be?
Mobile suit commander?
Of just a squad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I suppose a slight alteration of that plan is in order. With a brand new Jesta.
Still gonna need more guns.
Agreed. I believe it has enough adapters for it.
I mean, maybe not necessarily energy ones. It looks at the gun tank. I've always wondered what happens if you put guns like that on a chest.
Well, it would probably create propulsion coming backwards. But I'm game to find out.
I have a plan. Using a bit of knowledge of my old time. And a bit of what that thing has, pointing at the woundward. You shouldn't be piloting a normal ass movie suit. You should be piloting something that can rival a Gundam.
That's exactly what I proposed. If any mobile suit can go on par with the Gundam, it is the Jesta. But remember also, it's not the suit that makes you strong. It's the person inside.
See what? I already have plans in motion, so.
Time I go from Junaramaki mechanic to actual pilot. First things first, I'm going to have to learn how to walk.
Yeah, you better get on that, because I need you actually walking for everything that I'm gonna put you through.
3 days.
Go fast. Oh.
And in 3 days' time, Instructor Yuri's gonna put me through hell.
Just there.
Gonna peek around and look over at Yuri.
You're gonna. It's gonna put you through hell physically. I hope you train your aim, because you're gonna get a lot of aim practice.
Forward to it. Of course, in the meantime, I can always study blueprints.
That actually gives me an idea. But you need to be better soon, so don't think about that. Just focus on getting better. Stay away from the punch, please. Please.
I wasn't planning on touching it to hear singing.
What?
That was odd.
No. I'm gonna head to the bridge. I'll see you later.
Take care, Captain.
I'm gonna go to the bridge.
Oh, and Captain,
Yeah?
do you know where I can find a PCR?
I mean, if you can get one. I don't know where.
Security has one.
Security has a VCR. Do they use it?
No, I don't know. I was gonna find out.
Yeah, ask around. In any case, probably one of Ren's friends knows something. I don't know.
Jernander.
Friends.
Oh boy. I am making my
Walk up
way to the balcony.
Yeah, you walk up to Miller, who you can see leaning into a corner, head pressed like against the cold metal of the wall. And notably, you can see just kind of at her side a holster with a gun in it. She's just not looking at anything in particularly, just kind of staring off into the void.
Hey.
How do you do, Mr. Primo?
I'm good. Dudao said to mingle, which kind of weird thing to say at a funeral, but notice you were in the
Makes
corner.
people not as depressed. The thought of death can be daunting.
Yeah, I can see that. Is there a reason why you're up here, tucked away?
Just precautions.
Precautions. Okay. Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Runs.
Yeah?
Despite everything that I've done, despite all of the gab that I've thrown your way, you must think I'm an absolutely terrible person. If you didn't, I'd probably think of you quite poorly.
I think, oh god, how do I, put this? You got dealt a bad hand, and you're trying to make maybe not the most of it. You're trying not to hurt June, as deep in as you both are. I guess as probably some sense of guilt. Still,
I think at one point it was guilt.
what do you think it's now?
Who knows, maybe the fucking hypocrites were right, and maybe it is something maternal. Or maybe it's a false sense of honor, something like that. Whatever it is, it's pointless.
I know. Wanting June to be happy isn't a sin by any means. And I don't think it's pointless.
Listen to what we're talking about right now. I'm standing here with a gun to my hip at a funeral because if that boy down there went crazy, I would have to be the one to execute him. And you're telling me I'm not a terrible person. I'm at a funeral ready to kill someone.
Think about it like this, right? I think all of us know what June's capable of, right? June understands that if something happens, and he needs to be put down for the safety of everybody on the ship, he'd be fine with that. But by that same proxy, so would me and every other new type on board. June isn't special because you've known him this long. And I think now that monster that you and I have been worried about, I don't think he's there anymore. At least for the time being. Besides, Renz is gonna shake his half of the pill bottle. I wouldn't worry about that stuff for now.
Despite that, there is every fiber in my being that wants to believe what you're saying, but there is a part of me that has been alive for so long that wants to push back at that and say, if I just let him be for even a moment, for even a second, something will happen and it will all come crashing down. And I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I keep telling myself I am. Friends, I'm not a soldier. Never was. I hope I never will be. And I have to just deal with the fact that there's this boy who I've known for years now. And I have to either be the one to kill him or let him die. Because if I don't, someone else will. And they won't care.
Well, if that's the case, I think we need to find a way to make... I don't even know how I'd go about doing this. Is there any way we can fake June's death? Get him off the record. Are you sure about that?
I don't have the power. I don't know anyone who would.
Oh, you don't have the power. But that doesn't mean either you won't think of something or, I'm just saying let's keep our options open for now.
I have one idea.
I'm listening.
Before I tell you, however, Mr. Primo, Renz,
Yeah.
I need to ask you to do something for me.
Okay.
If there is ever a time where I have to pull the gun on Mr. Aramaki, on June, I need you personally to be the one to take me down. Because despite everything, despite all of your tomfoolery, all of your fuck-ups,
I do that.
you are still the first person I would trust to carry a firearm and do what needs to be done.
You know, Judao's the best shot on the team, but I don't usually miss my mark. That being said, though, why would I need to kill you if you were taking out Aramaki? That doesn't make any sense.
Because then it can be seen as everyone on the entire crew going rogue. And it won't just be the decision of one stupid fucking woman who couldn't pull the trigger.
Does Earth Federation have more hooks in you than what we're aware of? Because I kind of find it hard to believe that Aramaki's the only reason you haven't left.
I want to say you're right. I want to say that there's some nebulous... They have a gun to my family, that there's some divine intervention that is preventing me from just walking away from all of this. By all process of elimination, from whatever conversations you've had with Mr. Aramaki at this point, I can almost certainly guarantee you that he dislikes me in some way, shape, or form. Or he should. I should leave by all process of elimination. You are correct.
Why don't you?
But I don't know.
You're worried
Probably
about...
because I know that if I leave, Dr. Ishimuni wins.
And you're willing to give your life because you don't want Dr. Ishimuni to win.
I don't want Dr. Ishimuni to be validated that these boys, these girls who have gone through traumatic events can be turned into walking, talking guns.
You want to prove to Earthfed to not do anything like this again.
If it can be helped.
Because June's not the only potential new type with trauma out there.
From what I can tell, there's about 5 of them here on this one ship.
Yeah. We'll think of something. I wouldn't worry about it now. All I would worry about for the time being is patching people up and be a shoulder for June if he needs one.
Only if you can promise, and I do mean this, if you can promise that when this gun comes out of the holster,
I'll take you out. Or don't worry about it.
You know, it's frustrating. At the very same moment that there are times where I want to punch you in your goddamn face, there is also many moments where you are incredibly reliable, and it's very frustrating.
Why do you think people still hang around with me? Man, if I had like a nickel for every time Chudao has punched me square in the jaw, I would have quite a few nickels. That's not really great. Anyways, but I like to think when I'm really needed, I can step up to the occasion, at least some of the time. I mean,
I've yelled at you, berated you, and called you many names, and yet you still come here and you're giving me all the correct advice, at least to make me feel better.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush.
Don't. Allow me to make it up for you, at least.
Yeah.
There's time in between your missions, I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah.
From what I can tell, it seems like there might be an excursion to the moon at some point. A little R&R. How does lunch sound?
I like that.
I should probably leave before I do something I'll
Eh.
probably regret.
I think you're kind of on edge for no reason, so maybe get like some rest.
I've been on edge the entire time I've been on this ship.
Just take a nap or something. I'll make sure nobody accidentally shoots themselves in the foot or any weird stuff like that.
Don't worry, in 2 days I'll be doing physicals.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm not. Please don't poke me with any needles.
Don't worry, I have probes instead. You have a good one, Mr. Primo.
Probes. Oh yeah, okay, I'll see you. What does she mean by probes?
As you pass by Judao, you can hear her just whisper under her breath, "Anal fisting."
Fuck.
We're just gonna glare at her. But continue walking.
Mr. Primo,
Aramaki.
did Dr. Miller go back to her office?
Yeah, she didn't want to get in the way of anything, but she sends her condolences.
Understood. Although, I think I have another report to make.
Another report to Miller. Anything concerning, or?
I suppose the best way to put it is to know that we're taking steps forward after we were set back.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Maybe hold off on talking to her for a bit. I think she's kind of stressed out of, you know, all the trouble we've been causing her.
I mean, that's understandable. I mean, losing Ken has to hurt her a lot too.
Yeah. She's, struggling right now. Even though she doesn't want to admit it.
Even then, I know if I go to her tomorrow, she's gonna ask why didn't I come to her sooner. I've been reporting to Dr. Miller for a long time.
I can tell. Guess they're pretty close.
Yes and no. Well, closer than anyone else at the Federation. No one else really talked to us.
Wait, the both of you?
Well, mostly me.
Yeah. Miller could be a little bit standoffish, but she does care about you. So.
She's kept me in top form.
Yep, that she has.
Although I think Instructor Yuri is finding ways to outdo Miller's exercise routine.
Yeah, well, she does that. I would get ready for her her next exercise is probably going to be a little bit brutal, but nothing you can't handle.
All I have to do is avoid the rubber pellets.
Hey, if you do good enough, I might consider bringing you on the ground team for the next mission, if you wouldn't mind.
For real?
Yeah, I would probably keep you more towards the back just for your own personal safety. But, I mean, you know, build missions are the best experience you can have. And
I would like the opportunity.
give you something to do before we do our next mobile suit mission, so.
It's gonna take time to build my mobile suit anyway.
Yeah. We might need some more firepower if we're gonna go full ground mission, though. I might actually also ask Casper to join along if you wouldn't mind.
That is firepower.
Yeah? I also kind of want to see the both of you in action, so. I already got to size up Lana, and she's fairly competent.
Well, over the next few days, I think you might be pleasantly surprised.
Okay, well. Good luck on your training course. You're gonna be going up against me and my men, so just be aware.
I'll show you what 16 years of training has done.
That's what I like to hear.
And gonna highs and hellos to everyone. Thank you for coming. Highs and hello. Thank you for coming. And make my way to the elevator.
Alright, take care, June.
Thank you, Mr. Bellwind. I have a doctor to see.
Oh boy.
Moving all the way across the map.
He's in the walls!
You're the goddamn wall.
Knock, knock, knock.
A long pause before inevitably doors do open.
Hello, Dr. Miller.
Mr. Aramaki?
I want you to know that even though these past few days have been an enormous setback, I'll be coming back stronger than before. Don't worry about it.
Kind of see, like, the facade breaking slightly. Can you give me an insight check?
Can do.
While it is her standard facade of like being completely straight-faced, if not almost annoyed by default, you can almost kind of feel like what you just said completely broke her heart.
Dr. Miller? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
I understand, but what we went through was very emotional. And also, I'm putting up. It's quite a front trying to keep myself together. But plans are already set for what needs to be done next. And there's another update you might be interested in knowing.
Oh.
And June's gonna walk over to this chair, and he's gonna put the picture on the armrest and stand back, and he's gonna hold his hand out, and I'm gonna try to will the picture back to my hand.
Yeah, without any effort, just
I know what I can do now.
I wish you the happiest, most fruitful life, Mr. Aramaki.
I think with this, I can find a way to carve out my own place in the world.
forge upon your own path, blazing trails through the world we call home. You may lose your faith, get lost around the way, well that's okay. Or walk another day. The time is now to move again. In the middle of the night is where our dreams begin. We keep running through the dark, standing strong in the middle of the road. Fear nothing today. There's not much left to do. Let's carry on. We will find a way. Race ahead upon your path, pushing strong through the fate you made your own. You may feel regret, but there's no turning back because you're brave. We'll always find a way. You have the strength to find your place. It's the moment you embrace. The time we must be brave. We keep running through the dark, standing strong in the middle of the road. Fear nothing today. There's so much left to do. Let's carry on. We will find a way. You have the strength to find your place. It's the moment to embrace. The time we must be brave. We keep running through the dark, standing strong in the middle of the road. Fear nothing today. There's so much left to do. Let's carry on. We will find our way. We'll find our way.
Greetings, my friends. We are all interested in the future, because that's where you and I are headed with each passing solitary second. You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the gnawing fact of knowing that aliens could be hovering in space around us right now, and no one's doing a thing about it!
Shido! What did I tell you about going off script with your crackpot theories? Finish up the Criswell crap and start the damn show already!
Sorry, Mr. Bayer. My friends, can your heart stand the shocking facts about a movie formerly known as Grave Robbers from Outer Space?